phenomenologist, Radee Hill. Back to the people once again. Once again, the Waving Sports, we back. And this time, we're going to wrap up the top 10 series of the NBA, modern era. We're going to wrap it up for the people. And today, we're going to do, we're going to rank the top 10 just straight up, flat out players since 1980. 1980 on. That's the modern era of sports. Not just basketball, sports. I have a very controversial list, needs to say. I am a sports phenomenologist, so I may see things a little bit more advanced than some people or just a little bit different. So today I got joining with me to debate this, Sir Eric D. Best. What's going on, sir?
What's going on?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. It's a nice day out. It's kind of hot, but
yeah,
it's summertime. It's better to be hot than cold in the summertime, but we'll see what happens. Now, we're ranking the top 10. Now, the criteria, they had to be, like I said before, they had to meet the 6-year span, the minimum, maximum, how much time they had to play in order to be considered on the list. That means that they had to have at least 6 years, but they only had 6 years, that's fine too as well. So that's why it's minimum, maximum. But with the player, we're going by their top 2 years, and when they were at their best, within that 6 years, or even get it any year, their top 2 years. We're going to order, if they're all in a gym, you bring all of them into a gym, have them do a tryout. How would you pick? You're trying to win a championship. That's how we're going to look at it. So you have to look at their career. You have to look at a lot of things that go along with it, true. But straight up and down, 2 years out of them, getting their best 2 years. Since 1980, their best 2 years, and match it up. And let's see what we get. You ready, sir?
Let's see. I'm ready. Let's see.
All right, number 10. Number 10 it pretty much was the hardest one for me. I'm not even going to lie. It was the hardest one for me. There's a lot of great players, but there's some players, this is that difference of everything with them. Some people had it. Some people were just great players. They just still great. So I'm taking a little bit further. This is my criteria. It doesn't have to be everybody's criteria, but I'm looking at difference makers. Certain people are difference makers. So number 10, I'm going with the difference maker. I'm going with the answer, Allen Iverson. Now, I know I had a number 4 on my shooting guard list, but like I said, this is players. As in, how you going to build a team? As in, how you going to do this? You got to show me, son. So that's why I got Iverson, number 10. Who you got, number 10?
I got Zeke, Isaiah Thomas, at number 10. Isaiah Thomas.
I had to have a pause. I guess we're going to see where it goes after that, so we're going to see. But my argument for Iverson is for a 2-year stretch, one of them years he won MVP of the league. He would have won MVP of the finals if Shaq wasn't so great. And Iverson he changed the whole everything of Philadelphia sports. He put it back on the map officially. Eric Lindros brought it back, but he's going to put it back officially. Allen Iverson was a great scorer, all-time scorer. They always got fed in. He scored the buckets. He got the buckets. He got important buckets. He carried bums. He had the worst supporting cast by any player that was great ever. That's why a couple other people that should be on the list, maybe, they're not going to be because it's the supporting cast, and I don't think they could have did what Iverson did, how he brought that like that. So why do you have Isaiah Thomas so low? I have to ask you straight up.
It's not low. There's a lot of people on that list. There's a lot of great people out there. What's called at first, I had him at number 9 at first. I did have a number 9. I really did. But then, if I didn't put the next person up higher than it would make it seem like I feel like I want to be a hater of the next person.
All right, so who is number 9 for you then? Go straight to it. Who's number 9 for you?
I have LeBron James.
LeBron James. That's a good one. Because LeBron James, in the format we saying too, like it's tryouts. Seeing the people at their best when they're doing it. Hard to say LeBron James wouldn't come in there and do a damn thing.
And like
LeBron
2
number
years,
9.
he was doing some big numbers for 2 years. It wasn't like he was a slouch. I gotta give him that. I never had no problem with the man's work. I never had no problem with the man's game. I just had a problem with stuff surrounding his game.
So with that being said, we're looking at 2 years, 2 main years out of their like prime. So this year that just passed, we won a chip. It has to be including LeBron's prime. He won an MVP. He has 3 MVPs now. So you taking one of his MVP years, or you taking a different year to be his other year, or you can count both his MVP years and take another year too.
I'm gonna do his MVP in this year, because this year I was on him on some real crazy, like, yo, he can't do it. He's gonna choke. He's not this, he's not that, and he proved me wrong. He shut me up this time around. So I get this man respect.
Yeah, that's a strong argument.
But if he didn't win,
strong argument.
He probably wouldn't have been on the list if he didn't win. I'm being honest.
Because even them year with Cleveland when he was an MVP, them teams are terrible. Teams are terrible.
Terrible.
And he still had them winning 50 games and was the number 1 seed pretty much. It was terrible. So
No, you gotta say
you might make me change my mind who I got at number 9 just based on that, what you just said. But I don't think that's the only problem with me. The next person going up always has to outplay the person behind him, or has to be a better player than the person behind him. And as great as LeBron James is, and as much stuff as he does fabulous with his 3 MVPs, those 3 seasons, I don't know if he could outplay Allen Iverson the way Allen Iverson was playing. I don't know if he could. It would have been close. Don't get me wrong. It's not like Iverson can guard LeBron. I'm just saying that Sixer team versus this Heat
LeBron
team now.
He's a better leader than AI.
No, he wasn't. No, he's not.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
He would have what's called looking way better out there.
Who? Eric Snow? Eric Snow was way better than Iverson.
He was.
George, I mean, it's a different type of games and everything, yeah, but how Iverson willed the team and how the type of team that he needed, a scrappy team that was fighting and clawing. I can see that team beating a LeBron James team with these superstars. I can see that happen. I can see Iverson getting off, and LeBron can't, like Iverson can't guard him, but he really can't guard Iverson either. We've seen that. If he couldn't guard Jason Terry, what are you going to do with Iverson? So it's not like they could have put Mario Chalmers on Iverson and lit him up.
Then who in the Sixers they're going to guard to get LeBron James? Not a snare soul.
George Lynch is locking him down. George Lynch is locking him down. George Lynch is on LeBron's ass. I'm telling you right now. Right now. And then we get some Tony Kukoc in there real quick. But even the team that went to the finals. Even the team with the finals. We like if you combine like that with Theo and I don't know. Like that Theo team was better the first half with Aaron McKee and he'd have gave Dwayne Wade some fits. Eric Snow gave Dwayne Wade some fits. And Iverson lit up Mario Chalmers. And yes, LeBron James would have did George Lynch dirty for real. But George Lynch would still been a good matchup. It's one of the better matchups you can put on him that played in the last 30 years. Anyway, I get my number 9. LeBron James is a strong argument, and you really make me about to change my pick. But I had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar down. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, yes, he was old and stank in the 80s, yes. But like I said before, the most unstoppable shot in basketball. And I can see a game where he would get 28, maybe 29 and 7 against Shaq, but Shaq would get like 36 and 15. But Kareem would still give him work, and Kareem probably make the big shot at the end. I can see that happen. Kareem won MVP during this time. So he has an MVP. He has a playoff MVP, a championship MVP. So he has a finals MVP and a regular season MVP. That's why I got Kareem there. And no matter what, if we come in the gym, he's older, yeah. But that unstoppable shot, that's going to take notice. You're going to be like, hold on, let me see. What's going on? Nobody can guard that. Now, what other center could have guarded that? So that's the reason why I got Kareem at number 9. Got Kareem at number 9. I hate to say it, but.
Who you got number 8?
Number 8. Number 8, I'm going to put, this is where it got tough at, too. Another time it got tough. Number 8, I'm going Isaiah Thomas. I'm going Zeke. Because Zeke had he had 2 different times in his career. People tend to forget. He had a time where he was, what's the word? It was more up-tempo basketball with Detroit in the beginning part of his career. Later part of his career, he dominated the half court. Zeke was revolutionary, though. Zeke was 20 and 10. Zeke was that point guard that, besides Iverson, he was the best little man ever. That's the only person you could say under 6'2", 6'1", 6'2". It's nobody better than Zeke. Zeke got back-to-back championships during that time. He has the MVP in the finals. Zeke has the record for most points scored in a quarter in the finals on a broke ankle. Zeke rolled to win, and Zeke's desire was ridiculous. Zeke had Agent Dantley get out there. Zeke had Michael Jordan, couldn't get past him for years. 3 straight years couldn't get past the Pistons. Maybe 2, but whatever. He couldn't do it. Zeke was not on the Olympic team because Michael Jordan didn't like him, not because of the talent. 92 team. I got Zeke number 8.
Number 8. I got the best basketball product to ever come out of NYC. Not me to say NYC. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I got number 8.
Like we said,
he's dominant. He was dominant. The Scott, you couldn't do that with the Scott Hook. If everybody did the Scott Hook, the White House, all these big men would do that right now, they'd be unstoppable. Because these people can't guard.
And he was
right
making
now inside the park and do a Scott Hook with somebody, it would work.
Yeah, all day.
You do have
all
to
day.
have some type of basketball ability. You have some type of ability.
And where he shot it from, like he was 25 feet in, or at least 20 feet in, to be reasonable, to be honest. 20 feet in, Kareem can make that. All he had to do was get to his block. And you can sit down there and run whatever play you want till he got to his block, no matter how old he was. He was 38 and averaged 24 points a game. So, I mean, Jordan didn't do that. I mean, that's a big deal. Got a Finals MVP. Got the MVP of the regular season. Multiple championships. Had 5 championships on that time? 4? 5?
Yeah.
But the reason why I got Zeke ahead of him, Zeke was just, he mastered the alley-oop. Zeke made Kelly Tripucka an all-star. Kelly Tripucka averaged a double-double. He got his career ended by Michael Jordan, but still. He made Isaiah, not so much he made Joe Dumars better, but that Pistons team, if Isaiah Thomas wasn't there, that engine would not have ran as efficiently as it did, as crazy as it was. He was the man for that. He was maybe not the most vocal, he may not have been the best leader, but he was the best vocal man for that job, for that team. With Chuck Daly. That should have been the Sixers coach when they picked Matt Guokas. But whatever, though. Just 2 people. Whatever. But Isaiah Thomas is ill, man. Didn't like his pure just ability to take over a game and know what to do at the right time. He knew when to score. He had battles with Bernard King. He had battles with Michael Jordan. He had battles with Magic Johnson. He had battles with Larry Bird. Zeke is that deal. So let's move on. Number 7. I'll go first this time. Number 7.
All right.
I'll take the odd numbers. Number 7. I got a man who went back-to-back MVPs, Finals MVP. Went back-to-back MVPs of 2 different teams. Also a Finals MVP. Brought a championship to a team that desperately needed it. And with the matchup nightmare, he invented the term double-doubles. Moses Malone. I got Moses number 7. And that's what I'm saying. If I'm going Iverson, Kareem, Zeke, then I'm saying Moses would outplay all of them. Moses, during those 2 years when he was back-to-back MVP, was dominant, unstoppable. And if you couldn't stop, he'll get his offensive rebound anyway and make the shot. Moses consistently getting 20 and 18, 30 and 15. That was consistently getting every night. I think Kevin Love did it. Moses did it first and did it way more rugged and way more dominant. Brought a championship to Dr. J. He didn't win before until Moses got here. How you win back-to-back MVPs of 2 different teams? That's 2 different chemistries built around you. And right before there, maybe right then, he made the finals against Larry Bird in Houston. He lost, but Moses was the MVP of the finals. He should have been, but, I mean, he lost. Moses playing ball. He was unstoppable. And that was against Robert Parrish and Larry Bird. Unstoppable. Moses was unstoppable. Purely unstoppable. would have been the best matchup down low physically for Shaq. We'll get to Shaq later. But who you got, number 7?
It was a toss-up between Hakeem Olajuwon and Tim Duncan. It's real hard of switching these two in and out. Tim Duncan was one of the best power forwards that ever played the game of basketball. He was dominant.
The best
He's a major reason why Spurs are contenders still to this day.
He is the reason.
But then I got the dream, Mr. Footwork. Mr. Make anybody look crazy on that court when you try to guard him. I'll have you up in the air all crazy, doing all type of stuff. He didn't even move all yet. He didn't even score yet. He still got you moving around all crazy. He's a player that even the pro players go after. So I'm gonna have to go with Tim Duncan. I'm gonna go with Tim Duncan, number 7. I might change it. Right now it's Tim Duncan, number 7.
Number 7, Tim Duncan. The best power forward ever, 4 championships, 3 finals MVPs, 2 regular season MVPs, number 7.
Yes.
And pretty much the third to me is third best post game of the modern era. Tim Duncan, number 7.
Yeah.
So see, that's the thing. I got Tim Duncan number 6. So not to jump straight to it, but I got Tim Duncan number 6. Everything we can say about Tim Duncan, I got him number 6 because I agree with you. And I think Moses would have gave him serious problems. But Tim Duncan's consistency and how he did it, and how his team was always a good team. Because if you want to say the years that he was in his prime, I guess you got to take that Knicks finals, that 99 year, he was retarded. Excuse me to the slow people, but that's retarded. So Tim Duncan was balling in.
Look real bad. Real bad.
Yeah, and Camby was a force then, and he made him look stupid. Now, I guess you can take another year. I think one of them years when they actually lost to Shaq. Because they played one of them years, the third year, I want to say. No, it was the first year. Maybe the first or third year. That's when they played Shaq well with Robinson and Duncan, but then Kobe was just doing them dirty. So that's why I got Tim Duncan number 6.
I got Shaq number 6.
Oh, my goodness. You're tripping.
He might move. It's a toss-up. The big man's a toss-up, man. It really is a toss-up.
Big men change the game. They dominate the game.
I know, but I got Hakeem at 5. Hakeem, I think.
All right, hold on. We almost at number 5. Sorry, this is number 5. You got Shaq at 6. Let's go number 5. Time for the top 5. So for the top 5, I'm just gonna give you my top 5, and then you give me your top 5, and then we see where we match up at. Okay.
All right, let's see. I didn't hear a name yet, and if I know, I have a feeling I might not hear this name.
Okay, so you want to go first? You can go ahead and go first.
I got number 5, Hakeem Olajuwon. Number 4, the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant. Number 3, Larry Legend. Can't do nothing about that white boy. He's unstoppable. He cold. That boy cold. Number 2, Magic, Irvin Magic Johnson. Mr. Movie Theaters and Starbucks chains. I got him. Number 2. Then your airness. Michael. Air Jordan. Number 1.
All right. Now let me get to my list. Get the people ready. Get the drum roll, the gunshots, whatever you think it is, that's what it is. All right.
Yeah, let's hear this.
Number 5, staying alive. I got Hakeem Olajuwon.
Okay.
Dicey, that's hard, but Hakeem was ridiculous. Hakeem, in them 2 years, when he dominated, Hakeem. Number 4, I got Shaq. Number 4. I got Shaq number 4.
Oh, this man.
I got Shaq number 4.
People. He's out of control.
Number 3. Got Larry Bird, Larry Legend. 3 straight MVPs. 2 finals MVPs. And then I got number 2. Why do I have this? Because I do, and I feel like it. At number 2, I got Michael Jordan. And number one, the best player, the best leader of men, Irvin, he really is Magic Johnson, number one. Now, number 5, we both said Hakeem Olajuwon, correct?
Yes.
Okay, no argument there.
But.
No argument there. Hakeem was great. Hakeem dominated Patrick Ewing and David Robinson and Shaquille O'Neal in 2 back-to-back playoff seasons. Dominated them. Hakeem put in work. Was pretty much the best all-around defender down low. Pretty much our best all-around defender, period. Guy Pippen had the perimeter wise, but Hakeem pretty much the best all-around defender. Pick and rolls, all that. Him and David Robinson. Maybe Hakeem was probably better than David Robinson. That's what I'm saying. So we had no argument on 5. Number 5, we pretty much said that Hakeem Olajuwon. Then number 4, number 4. Oh man.
Okay.
He has Kobe Bryant number 4. I have Shaquille O'Neal number 4.
You have. Let's get to the point of it. You have Kobe Bryant not even on this list.
No, he's not.
You said no, Kobe. You don't even deserve to get on the list. You got 5 championship
I'm not saying.
rings.
Look,
2
I'm not
MVPs.
saying. No, he has 1 MVP.
1 MVP. Finals MVP.
He has 2 Finals MVPs and 1 MVP.
2 Finals MVP. Basically, the leading scorer of the league if he didn't sit out that last game of this season. Let KD
Well, he
score.
didn't. He has 2 scoring titles. I mean, yeah, he got a lot of nice stuff said about him.
And he's better than Isaiah.
He's not.
Better than AI.
When did he get better than AI?
He has a better work ethic than AI.
So what? He wasn't better than him. So what? We ain't talking about work ethic. We talking about who's the better player. The 2 years what is your Kobe prime?
Guess what? Let me tell you like this. If I was playing with AI and I see this dude 30 minutes before the game at Fridays cooling it, hollering at the honeys, if I one of the people that's on the team with him, I'm going to be upset. Or either I'm like, oh, what's he doing? And guess what? Now we both about to leave together.
Why can't you mind your business and do like Kobe instead of getting people snitching on people because you put it in white girls' butts? Allegedly. No, that wasn't allegedly. He settled out of court. He still settled out of court. He still settled out of court based on the shame that he delivered to that woman because he wants to go around allegedly doing sodomizing things to women. And you talking about he's a better person. All AI did was get caught with some weed and some guns. And that was it.
Fridays. Come on. At the Fridays.
Weed and guns and Fridays is not the same thing as sodomizing a person. You're trying to act like Jerry Sandusky is a good person.
He's not. He's horrible.
Exactly. That's the same difference. Sodomizing. It's Kobe Bryant. That's what he does. He just does it to the right sex, but that's not the point.
She liked it, and she just didn't want. She just wanted to get paid. That's all it was.
She ain't like it, but so much. Kobe is not better than Shaq. Kobe has led the league in scoring twice. He has 1 MVP.
Shaq even say Kobe's better than him on that. He said.
Magic Johnson and Shaq don't say a whole bunch of stuff is better. That don't make sense. Kobe has a better career than Shaq. He doesn't really have a better career than Magic Johnson, but he's probably going to have a better career. He has a better career than Shaq, but no, he's not better than Shaq because he never dominated the league like Shaq did. He did. He had Powell and Bynum with him when he won. He did not have what Shaq had around him.
Shaq had Kobe around him.
the
Shaq had D-Wade, Zoe, Gary Payton. It wasn't like he had no slouches or bums around him when he won titles.
Okay, he made all them better. Kobe's never made anybody better. Kobe's never made anybody better. Kobe got a lot of all-star game MVPs.
And AI's made people better. Look at Tim Thomas' career.
AI made Eric Snow better.
No,
AI made Eric Snow better. George Lynch.
Eric Snow just happy to leave. He wanted him to get off the team.
George Lynch. And Eric Snow would tell you AI was the best player he ever played when he played with LeBron James. And Eric Snow would say that. So just like you saying, if you got quotes about Shaq, I got quotes about AI too. So, hey, number 3, like we said, number 4, I got Shaq. Shaq was different. Shaq was a 3-time Finals MVP. Shaq did get multiple MVPs. Shaq is a dominant force. It was how are we going to deal with Shaq and then everybody else? We're going to let everybody else get this. We've got to try to stop Shaq. Or we're going to let Shaq get his and we've got to stop everybody else. When Kobe was in his prime, his best 2 years, his teams were not good, and he did not carry them to no victories. He did McGrady. He went out there and lost in the first round like McGrady. Iverson never did that until his team got pathetic when they had Chris Webber. And he was playing against the Pistons. That's different. And he had Melo. Melo's a loser, too. But either way.
Don't blame that Denver shenanigans on Melo.
We've seen Melo's a loser.
He turned the whole thing around in Denver. He messed up everything.
Melo, exactly. Iverson did that. And then they got Chauncey Billups and made a nice little run. But Iverson was the difference. Iverson put him up there so he started getting 51, started being taken seriously. Iverson's still getting almost 30 and 9 then.
And he was still taking 30, 40 shots.
All right, he's taking less shots than Kobe. Still taking less shots than Kobe. And less bad shots. Every shot Kobe shoots a bad shot. It's not on the floor off. And you want to talk about a teammate, you can have this dude at the gym all day. He'll be there. He'll be working. He does his sodomizing around different hours, so you ain't got to worry about it allegedly. You can do all that. And then what happens? He's going to come in the game, and you're not getting the ball if I feel like shooting, which is going to be at least 36 times a game because I'm going to get fouled 12 of them, maybe even 17 times he's going to get fouled, and that's based on shots that he takes, shots that he gets fouled on, shots that he might take, shots that he makes. He is a gunner. So as much as you say Iverson's a gunner, he is the ultimate gunner. He only has two times he led the league in scoring. Yeah, he got championships, but yes, he played way better talent than AI.
Yeah, I was about to say, how many rings AI had?
How much talent did he play with? How much talent did he play with?
Overseas,
how much talent did he play with? How much talent did he play with? How much talent did he play with?
He couldn't get a tie with the Puerto Rican basketball team.
You crazy. And Kobe played with who?
If Kobe played with the Puerto Rican basketball team, they would have a championship on their team. They would have a championship on that team.
And you talking about when Iverson is old. We talking about Iverson in his prime. Iverson in his prime was better than Kobe in his prime. Period. That's what I'm saying. Kobe did all that scoring. Iverson did just as much scoring. And he led his team. He willed his team to win. He wasn't just out there gunning just if y'all get a rebound, y'all can get the ball. Iverson had a person wind up being sixth man of the year. He had a defender become a defense player of the year. It was him versus Kobe in the All-Star game, and Marbury hated and started taking last shots because Kobe was out there trying to just gun. There's other people open.
That's what I'm talking about, Marbury. Just get all that.
Yeah, shout out to the Vaseline, man. But either way,
shout out.
Let's go past because the second argument is I got Larry Bird number 3. You got Larry Bird number 3.
Yeah, that's fine. Then.
You have Michael Jordan number 1. I have Michael Jordan number 2. And I got Magic Johnson number 1. Now, before people start their ridiculous, as I say, bias that they worship men like they do with certain rappers, I'm not going to get into that, certain entertainers, the worshiping of them, that they can do no wrong in their eyes, that they're number 1 no matter what, because of the hype that they have, because of the movies they make every time they retire. That is Michael Jordan. That is the man that took 7 to 8 years before he won a title. That is the man that did not come into the league and completely take it over. That is the man that in his last year in Washington, D.C., when he came back, he looked a mess. This is the man when he was in his prime.
And he still dropped numbers.
And Magic dropped numbers too with age and was old. They were 22-10. Jordan team did not win. He's supposed to be this great man. He did not win he did not get out the first round until Scottie Pippen got there and really started playing. Michael Jordan never did. Magic Johnson, without Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Magic Johnson without Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Without Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as a rookie. Played center and beat the 76ers with Dr. J and his bum ass. Can't stand Dr. J. Hurt my Philadelphia city so much, and you get a pass because he's too damn cool. But whatever. That's Magic Johnson. That's coming onto the scene back. I made a difference in everything. I changed the league. Michael Jordan changed the finances. Not the same thing. The first year he won a title. The last year he lost the title.
That's the same Magic. If you watch the Dream Team tapes, the little expose they have of them being told by his Aaron, yo, this ain't the '80s no more, B.
Okay. Once he out my prime, you got into your prime. When I left my prime, you finally started winning. I was up there battling Isaiah Thomas. I was up there battling Larry Bird. I was battling Milwaukee. I was battling them mighty Dallas teams. I was battling Moses Malone. He ain't do none of that. He battled Patrick Ewing. Whatever. Gary Payton. Come on now.
He battled Magic Johnson.
Never played the last one. Shaq and Penny.
He played Magic Johnson.
And he played Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson had AIDS. He was 35 years old. He was 32 years old with AIDS. And his 11th year.
And his 11th year.
In his 11th year. It was his 11th year. Michael Jordan went to 6 championships. Magic Johnson went to 9.
How many did Magic Johnson win?
He went to 6.
5.
One, you trying to tell me one is that much better? One is that much better.
I go to 6 and I win 6. I think that's 100%. 5.
So what does that mean?
100%.
So what does that mean?
That's almost 50% right there.
That means you couldn't get there as much as I did.
Every time I go.
Did you go there 9 times?
Win.
No, because you couldn't dominate as much as they say you did. If he was dominating as much as they said he was, he'd have won the 9 championships. He wasn't.
He would have if he didn't retire. If he didn't retire,
he didn't. He didn't. And Magic would have went to 15 if he didn't retire. Magic didn't get AIDS. He could have played till he was 47.
Well, Magic
played with Shaq and Kobe and still would have been doing people dirty. Magic came back to the All-Star game when Jordan was supposed to be the man. It was his show in Orlando and did him dirty. And Magic and Jordan was playing hard as I don't know what that game. Trying to hate. Magic came to the Magic City and did him dirty. By the way, Magic, be straight up real, Magic was a more versatile player. He was a point guard. He could do more all-around things than Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was a better defender, but Magic also still was a good defender. He wasn't great, but he was still a good defender. He could play man-to-man. He could play different positions that Michael Jordan could not play. He had more versatility with Magic Johnson than he did with Michael Jordan. Magic Johnson was the best passer ever. Michael Jordan was not. Michael Jordan he wasn't even the best scorer really ever. Well, he wasn't. He was most explosive, most probably unstoppable wingman ever. Magic Johnson did it all. Magic Johnson played different positions. Magic Johnson did it all. Everything you say about Michael Jordan, then you're going to come back to, well, he had 6 rings over 5. I seriously doubt that's that big of a difference when you're saying somebody's great.
Michael Jordan was intimidating. He intimidated on the court, man. Come on. When you see Michael Jordan, they can say, oh, Michael Jordan's sick. He got a fever. Michael Jordan this, he that. Michael Jordan's dad just died. And he come out there and he wins. He wins.
Yeah, he did that after Larry Bird and after Isaiah Thomas and after Dr. J. He did that after the Legends really left. Jordan didn't win until after the Legends left. Once the Legends left, that's when he won. Yes, that first year he went through Isaiah Thomas and Magic Johnson. Jordan mad props of that. But the Pistons, they shot their load. They had 2 back-to-back. That was as much as they was going to do with that team. How crazy they were. Magic had AIDS, and Worthy was done. Worthy was done.
Legend on his first playoff game. Again, he dropped 60 plus.
That wasn't his first playoff game, first of all. First of all, it wasn't his first playoff game. Second of all, he missed the whole year because he was hurt, and Orlando War was hurting the team down, so it really wasn't Jordan. He came there and dropped 63. Bird had 49, and Bird won. And Bird won.
Hey.
And Bird swept him. And Bird swept him. And got busy and still averaged like 35 points a game that series. Yeah, Jordan had it averaged like 45 and lost.
Yeah, but when he played Magic, how much he averaged? And he won.
When did he play Magic? When did he play Magic? What did Magic do when he was young like that? What did Magic do in his playoff series, his first playoff games? He won the championship. You want to talk about winning? Magic did it from the door, and he went to last year. He had playing against Michael Jordan and still lost in the finals of Michael Jordan after he was 31 with AIDS, 32 with AIDS, playing 11, 12 years already? 11 years already? Come on, man.
Hey,
he went to 9 championships in 11 years.
Sick you are, if you're too sick to play, don't suit up. He suited up, so he was fine. So don't bring up using the AIDS excuse and all that other stuff.
Man, no AIDS excuse, what happened?
It's all alleged that he had. He didn't even have AIDS. He had HIV. It's all
right, well, he got HIV. That's even
gone.
worse. That's even worse because it was undetected for so long. Magic Johnson is the man. He's better than Michael Jordan. The only reason people think Michael Jordan's better is Michael Jordan has some damn sneakers. And the only reason why, he got to move every time he retired.
Magic has sneakers too.
He has a vain, insane man. He's too vain, and he works. He's not better than Magic Johnson. He doesn't do anything better than Magic Johnson besides play defense. That's it. And score.
Did Magic come fly with me video? I don't think he do. I don't think he come fly with me. I don't think he got none of those.
I think Magic changed the whole form of the NBA, so I think that's good enough. If it wasn't for Magic, it wouldn't have been no Michael Jordan doing all that. If it wasn't for Magic Johnson. Check out Spalding. Magic Johnson, number one. But it's in the wave of sports. It's in the wave of sports. Sports phenomenologist, Radee Hill, and the Sir, Eric D. Best. We gave our top 10 rankings of the modern era players of the NBA. So, Sir Best, you might as well go first. Just review your list. Who's your list?
Number 10, Isaiah. Number 9, Bron. Number 8, Kareem. Number 7, Tim Duncan. Number 6, Shaq. Number 5, Akeem Olajuwon. Number 4, Kobe. Number 3, Larry Bird. The Magic Man, Magic Johnson, number 2, in his airness. Number 23. It will never be another 23 again in the league. Michael Jordan.
Okay, well, it is number 23, and his name is Kobe Bryant. But anyway, I have the sports phenomenologist. Number 10, Allen Iverson. Big up, Bubba Chuck. Number 9, Abdul-Jabaar. Number 8, Isaiah Thomas. Number 8, Isaiah Thomas. Number 7, Moses Malone. Number 6, Tim Duncan. Number 5, Hakeem Dream. The Dream, Olajuwon. Number 4, Shaq. Shaquille O'Neal. Number 3, Larry Bird. Number 2, go ahead and get your moans out. Number 2, Michael Jordan. Number 1, Magic Johnson. This has been the Wave in Sports. You can check us out, thewavesports.com. Do we have to spell it out? It's the Wave N-I-N. We're not just putting the letter in. It's I-N. Sports.com. Also on Facebook, Twitter. You check us out. You know the handle already. Wave in Sports. On Facebook, it's the Wave in Sports. So, any parting words? Till next time?
Yeah, if people went crazy on me just putting Rod Strickland on top 10 point guard, they wouldn't go crazy if you're not having Kobe Bryant named on the list.
Let them go crazy and leave it on the waveandsports.com. You can vote on the poll who has the better list. Leave it there for the sports phenomenologist and also the Sir, Eric D. Best. Shout out to Rick Stevens. Shout out to the Don MP. The Wave in Sports will be out next time. It's football.
Oh, yeah, one more thing. We're going to be on Instagram real soon, people. Follow us on Instagram real soon. The Wave in Sports.
Yeah. It's football season. Let's go.